Hello and welcome back. So I'm pretty excited to do this video. So this is my favorite eyeshadow in the palette video. I've seen quite a few people doing this video, including LS, Angelica, Neekfist, Spooky Lip. I do really like all those channels, so I was really excited to do this because eyeshadow palettes are my obsession. I love them so much. And so the whole concept of this video is you open a bunch of palettes and pick your absolute favorite shades, swatch it out, and then at the end see if there's kind of a theme of your favorite colors or anything like that. So I randomly grabbed 11 palettes. I definitely picked my most favorite palettes, but I haven't really thought about what shades I'm gonna pick. So I think some are gonna be obvious and some I'll have to think about a little bit. So if you haven't done this video, you should do it too. And thank you for watching, and let's get into it. So the first palette I'm picking is the Lorac Mega Pro 2. I love this. This is my favorite Lorac palette ever. I've actually decluttered all my other ones other than this one because I didn't love them, and a lot of them were just super neutral and repetitive. But this one has some fun colors in it and some beautiful neutrals. And I don't even think I really have to think about, well, I kind of have two favorites, but I like one more than the other. But I know my favorite is Olivine. That is such a pretty metallic olive green. Let's swatch this. It's beautiful. I think I'm gonna, I have a watch mark because I had my watch on. Hopefully that will go away. It's not looking super green in this swatch, but I'm telling you on the eyes it looks more green. But it is super, super metallic, and that's what I love about this color. And I absolutely love green eyeshadows. Definitely my favorite in that palette. Okay, next up I picked a more recent palette. I got this on Outlook in June, and it is the Makeup Geek in the Nude. I love this palette. It is so good. I have wanted to try their foil shades for a long time, and two of these are foils, and my absolute favorite, I know what it is. It's Grand Stand, which is a super kind of famous Makeup Geek shade right there. It's so pretty. It's super metallic. It has that wet look, which I really like. Yeah, that's a pretty eyeshadow. There it is right there. Grand Stand. Super metallic. It's a foiled eyeshadow, and you can tell it's so pretty. It's kind of a brown, coppery kind of color. Yeah, I really like it. Then I picked another palette that is newer to my collection, and that is the Soft Glam. I did also get this in June, and I'm really loving this palette. Now, I really like a lot of these colors, but honestly, if I pick my favorite, it is Dusty Rose, which is a permanent and it is a matte shade. It is such, it's that pretty, I mean, it's a dusty rose. That's what it is. And there's a lot of shadows like this in the world, but a lot of them, I don't know, I feel like don't look super good on my skin tone because it's a more cool toned shadow, but this one is very flattering, and there's just something in the undertone that is super flattering, and it goes really well with pink eyeshadows. But it really goes with golds too, because then you get that pink and gold combo, which I think is super pretty. So yeah, I absolutely love that shade, Dusty Rose. It's permanent, so that is exciting. Okay, next I'm gonna go through 4 Julius Place palettes. If you know me, you know I love Julius Place. The first one I'm gonna do is the Saharan 2. Okay, yeah, okay, I know which is my favorite. I don't know how to say it. It's called Chef Chowin. It is this blue. I absolutely love light blues. I don't love dark blue shimmers because I'm not very good at applying them, and I just always kind of look bruised. But light blues are some of my absolutely favorites. And now that I'm swatching it, it's actually, there's a lot of mint green in it. It actually looks more green than blue. It's so pretty. I love this eyeshadow. Next up is my only neutral Julius Place palette. It's the Warrior palette. And I have a whole review on this, and I don't know if I've posted it yet, but if I have, I'll link it in the cards. This is hard because, I mean, they're all like beautiful, bronzy glam kind of shades, but I think my favorite is this color here, Bakwa, which is a very yellow gold. So let's swatch it. I love this. Why are these all super yellowy gold? And again, it's super foiled. I'm seeing a theme that I love the super strong metallics. If something is just a little shimmery or a little sheer, no. I want super metallic foiled shadows on my eyelid. That's just what I like. Next up, the Deuce palette. I love this one so much. And this has very pretty pinks and greens. So this is hard because I know I love the pinks. I don't know. But I think if my favorite is Macaroons, this greenish color. I just love it. Like I said, I love light green and light blue. It's fairly similar to Chef Chowan from the other, the Saharan 2 actually, but different enough. This is a true kind of mint green. It's so metallic, I love it, and I just love light greens, so definitely that one. Okay, the next up, the last of the Julius Place is the Masquerade Mini. Now this one has a lot of colors, and it has neutrals and colorful shadows. What is my favorite from this palette? Okay. Yep, this is it. Zobo, this purple, fuchsia purple. I love that color. And it's looking darker on camera than it is in real life. It's not that dark. And this color just blends really easily. You do have to build it up some, like a lot of the mattes from Julius, but that's okay. There it is. These swatches are kind of going crazy, but there it is. Okay, next up are two Too Faced palettes. First up, the original chocolate bar. Yeah. I'm thinking. I love the mattes in this. The mattes are so high quality in this palette. And yeah, I think my favorite color is Salted Caramel. It's just a matte, basic, there it is. It's just a basic brown kind of blending shade, but it just blends like a total dream. Mattes don't swatch great, but whatever. We already knew that. So there it is. Salted Caramel, blends like a dream. Such a good matte eyeshadow, it really is. Next up is the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going with another matte shade because that's just what is really good in these palettes. So I'm going with Peanut Butter. We've all seen it. We all know Peanut Butter right there. Another matte brown, but the quality on this blows my mind. It's so creamy and it blends like a dream. So, okay, so there it is. They're similar, but Peanut Butter is a bit more warm versus Salted Caramel, but they're not really that different. But they're different enough, I think. They're both really good and the quality is amazing. Okay, 2 palettes left. Next up is the Dream Street palette. The Dream Street palette is probably my favorite out of the ColourPop palettes that I own. Here it is. I love the colors. And I definitely think I know my favorite. And it is, what is it called? It's this color Spark. It's a reddish with some pink in it. but it's super bright and it's super pretty, and it just makes the eyeshadow, like it makes your eyeshadow look just awesome. Getting this all over me. There it is. These swatches are difficult. I love this color so much, and it blends really, really nicely. So here is my look so far. I feel like this would be a really cool palette. I would buy it. Last up is the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes. I have a whole review on it. This is hard because I love so many of these colors. Oh, look at all the options. I love this palette so much. Oh, man, okay. I think I'm gonna go with this matte shade Electric. I think that is gonna have to be my favorite, this pink. It's a bright pink. It's not too neon. But it's definitely not muted. But it's just so pretty and it's so flattering. Yeah, I think it's definitely my favorite in this palette. So there it is. See, it's not quite as neon as it looked in the pan, but it's so pretty and you can definitely build it up. I didn't do a very built up swatch there. Okay, so these are my favorites out of these palettes. And obviously there's a bit of a light green theme going on. I've got 3 different green shades, a very yellow gold, a purple, some really nice metallic neutrals. Yeah, these are pretty much my favorite colors. As you see, there's no dark blues. I don't love that. I don't know. I've got some good variety. Clearly the mint is a bit of a theme that I like. I definitely, if I see a mint in a palette, I will want to buy it. Luckily for me, there are not that many palettes with mint green in them, but it's probably my favorite color. But yeah, there you go. I feel like this would be a pretty cool palette. You could do a lot of looks. I would buy it. And yeah, those are my favorite eyeshadows out of these palettes. And thank you for watching.